I'm going to teach you a quick tip on playing the violin with a good sound. Hi, my name is Eric. I'm your guide to becoming a better violinist. In this quick tip tutorial, I'm going to teach you where in the bow you can get the best sound if you are a beginner violinist. Let's get started. If you have your violin and your bow, make sure you take that out to follow along. Bow distribution in beginner violin lessons is not talked about enough. In my violin lessons, whether you are an adult beginner or a 5-year-old beginner, I emphasize bow distribution on day one of learning how to play with the bow. Now, if you are struggling with your sound and you are a beginner violinist, it is easier to achieve a good violin sound in the lower half, which is this area of the bow. Why is that? It's because the bow is heaviest at this part of the bow. It's because you have the frog. The frog here, which is this part, is the heavier part of the bow compared to the tip, and you'll just naturally get a better, bigger sound. Down bows typically are your best friend. Down bows allow you to really go with gravity and to pull the sound this way. Up bows, on the other hand, are more difficult because you're going against gravity. You're going the opposite direction. So how do we make sure that our bows sound even and the volume is balanced on the down bows and the up bows? You have to redistribute the weight on each part of the bow, on each direction of the bow, I should say. So I'm not going to press down so hard on down bow this way. I'm going to maybe use less of my weight of the arm and the hand to do a down bow, but I'm going to do a bigger emphasis on the up bow, so that way the volume sounds balanced and even. So if I'm going to do a down bow and an up bow, now I did a little bit more on the up bow just to exaggerate for me to make the point, but if I'm doing a down bow and then an up bow like this way, you want more weight in there. Now, when you want to be careful when you're adding more weight, because if you're adding more weight, you'll want to press down with the right hand this way, and you'll have this really scratchy sound. But to achieve a non-scratchy good sound in the violin bow, you're going to be utilizing a lot of the lower half. Here you go. So you're down bow and up bow. And when you're practicing at home, I would recommend doing your scales, your arpeggios, your broken thirds. Even if you're like in Suzuki Book 1, 2, and maybe partially 3, you could actually spend a lot of the time in the lower half. There are a few exceptions, of course, if you're playing O Come Little Children in Suzuki Book 1, or if you're doing a piece that starts on an up bow, like a Hunter's Chorus in Suzuki Book 2, that's another option and another exception to the rule. But generally speaking, you're going to be spending a lot of time in the lower half. That is the quick tip of today. And this quick tip is brought to you by Bandzoogle. And Bandzoogle is a website tool for musicians to build their online presence online. I use Bandzoogle all the time to help get farther reach with my videos, with my blogs, with my music career. I can sell tickets, I can sell merchandise, I can blog, of course, as I just mentioned a second ago, and I could keep up to date with my fans. And what's great about this is that you create your website as a central hub, and Bandzoogle lets you do that, and it's really easy. Sign up for Bandzoogle to get a discount off an annual subscription. Use my promo code EricViolin at checkout. And if you want more violin videos like this, I'm going to leave some videos over here and over here for you to take a look at.